happening again, guys, and welcome back to another awesome video on our channel. There seems to be one question on everybody's mind since the third Descendants movie aired on Disney Channel, and the question is, will there be a fourth one? Unfortunately, the cast made it known at the time that the series was coming to a close, but now some of the stars have hinted that the franchise may not be over at all. Is there really going to be a Descendants 4? Well, here are 10 things to expect in Descendants 4. Number 10, The Royal Wedding. The animated special Descendants: The Royal Wedding will air on Disney Channel this summer, according to the network. The special, which is based on the Descendants franchise, will transport viewers to the United States of Oregon and feature Mal and King Ben's royal wedding. Move on with William and Kate and relinquish Harry and Meghan, because we're only rooted for Mal and Ben to get married, and we certainly want to see who Mouse's bridesmaids will be. Let's face it, we all want to see Mal formally become Queen of Oregon and walk down the aisle. Some fans have speculated that Descendants 4 could open up with a royal wedding, while others have speculated that Disney Channel could release a short film focusing solely on the wedding. Number 9, the new VKS. Evie, Jay, Mal, and Carlos, the teenage children of classic Disney villains Maleficent, the Evil Queen, Jafar, and Cruella de Vil respectively, seem to be at the end of their story in the third film. Mal forever breaks the barrier between Oregon and the Isle of the Lost, reuniting the two communities and eliminating the need to pick 4 VKs, villains' kids, to enter Oregon every year, realizing that there's no such thing as completely good or completely bad. Descendants 4 could focus on these 4 new VKS. Celia is definitely the ringleader, and Dizzy is going to bring a whole new level of fashion to the school. Number 8, The Next Generation. Another common expectation for Descendants is that if the film is set in the near future, we might see Mal and Ben's children, who will be princes and princesses. It would be interesting to see if they're tough like Mal or kind like Ben, and growing up with Hades as a grandfather would be a blast. Doug and Easy's children will also be the ideal mix of clever and fashionable. Evie will be changed from her starter castle to a good one, and her kids will be BFFs with Mouse's kids. Number 7, what about Carlos? The entire world was devastated by Cameron's death. He was taken away just too soon. If Disney had made a sequel, they would have to address the fact that Carlos is no longer alive. It wouldn't be fair to just recast him. So what happens to Carlos? The most obvious way to explain his absence is actually said in Descendants 3. He says that his mother, Cruella, would be very disappointed when he returns. Now you'll get to see how the role of Carlos is handled as the original actor has passed. We're sure that the team has already planned what they're going to do with this role. This might be another turning point of the story, which fans are going to love. Number 6, Life with the Villains. Now that the firewall is open indefinitely, there will be a whole new series of problems. Magic will now operate on the Isle of the Lost, and the villains who are trapped there will be able to return to Oregon, causing serious conflict. King Ben and Queen Mal will surely have their work cut out for them. We believe that Dr. Cassisili's love for Celia will help keep him sane, but what about the other villains? Ben and Mal will have to come up with other ways to keep the people of Oregon safe. Maybe they'll open a rehabilitation center for the villains who have been banished. Number 5, Unsettled Score. There are too many unresolved conflicts, such as the mother-daughter war between Maleficent and her daughter Mal, who are unquestionably the most powerful villains. However, Maleficent is not going to remain a lizard forever. She has enough powers, as seen in her character before, to figure everything out and return to normalcy. We just want to see what could happen between her and Maleficent. Number 4, Hades and Maleficent. Since Hades' return in the show, the two have never met. Maleficent was portrayed by Hades as the one person in their relationship who destroyed everything to some point. Maleficent and Hades' reunion will be full of fireworks because there's a chance of war before a truce. Both Hades and Maleficent are egocentric, which is why they couldn't stay together. Now that Hades has returned, Maleficent can break out of her lizard cage and would take revenge on her daughter, who is also Hades' daughter. Hades will want to protect his daughter, which is a natural reaction. Number 3, the barrier. The barrier was the one thing that divided the villain kids and people from Auradon, and although the two opposite sides came to an agreement thanks to Malin and her business, we must appreciate that there was harmony in their dawn before they came knocking. And now that it is permanently free, there's only one thing that the fans want to see: how the villain kids improve. Auradon prep, there is no question that transition takes time, which basically means that the villain kids will take their time settling into Auradon. There will be a lot of changes that will confuse them, as well as things that the VKs are not used to, and a few errors here and there that could result in any action being taken in their favor. Number 2, Mal, Ben, and the villains. What the Disney fellas are considering could be something completely new, or it could be just what we expect with a big twist. We all know Cruella de Vil and Maleficent are nice people, and we don't think Ben, Mal, and the villains, along with Captain Hook and Ursula, would be able to welcome the thought of joining hands with the guys from Auradon. After all, the villains are full of confusion and disturbances. Peace is an alien concept to them, and they will undoubtedly want vengeance. This leads us to Mal and Ben, and how will they cope with the impending disruption of the peace that they have fought so long to achieve? Number 1, Queen of Mean. There was nothing Audrey desired more in this world than to ascend to the throne of Auradon, and she is unlikely to do so after the introduction of Malin to Auradon. We all saw how she became enraged and even decided to unleash her evil side, which we still believe she hasn't done, and she might decide to team up with Malin's mother in order to drive Mal away or even kill her. So let us know whether you're still hyped for a Descendants 4 to be made sometime in the future. And lastly, before we head out of here, don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of the latest updates when we have them. Until next time guys, take care and goodbye.